In the Field updates on Market Journal are supported by the Nebraska Corn Board. First, let's get started with our In the Field update, as today we broadcast near Dorchester, Nebraska, out here at Weber Feed Yard. Behind me is a silage pile. They got started chopping silage, quickly interrupted by 6 inches of rain. That's not the only challenge that Joel and his team have faced. Here's our discussion. Joel Weber is here, and Joel, when we talk about your corn crop in particular, things were looking really good up until August 8th. Then what happened?
August 8th, during the evening, about 4 a.m. actually, we had a windstorm come through, about 90 to 100 mile an hour winds through here, and devastated the area pretty wholeheartedly, right through the middle here to 3 or 4 miles north and 3 or 4 miles south. It was up to 50% green snap.
And then ahead of what you just got started chopping for your feed lot here, and then you got dumped on over the weekend with rain, right?
So in between that August 8th storm, we had another one 2 weeks ago that came through the Dorchester area and devastated, again, some of the same area, but on to the southeast of town, on down towards Pleasant Hill, Wilbur area. And then last weekend, it would have been Sunday evening, right before Labor Day, we got just under 6.5 inches in about 4 hours.
So things are on pause, at least chopping-wise right now. How do things look after getting 6 inches of rain?
Well, the crop that had the original green snap so badly, it was far enough along that it made a good year. It did cut down on the test weight. The cutters are having a devil of a time getting it picked up. The tonnage is good. The first field that we took out was 24 ton. We were expecting or hoping for around 30 ton an acre, but it's slow but sure. We're hoping to get back going maybe tomorrow afternoon and get going. We're maybe 20% cut so far.
A lot of disease pressure in cornfields this year. I know you're dealing with southern rust. How did you combat that?
So that was one of the interesting situations. The day of the original windstorm, we had sprayed fungicide, so it gave us a pre-harvest interval of 21 days, and it definitely prolonged us and when we could get into the field, but we were expecting a huge crop and to dry down naturally as opposed to Mother Nature doing that for us. The beans are getting a ton of disease in it. The corn, we're seeing some sprouting of the ears that are blown over on the ground. We're doing as good as we can with what we've been given.
Not the end of the harvest, or not the end of the growing season that you certainly wanted, but having to pick up the pieces and do what you got. Things will dry out, resume chopping here hopefully soon, I imagine.
Yeah, like I said, we're hoping to get going tomorrow and maybe get wrapped up next week. And with the storms that came through, it did advance our crop, maybe rushed it a little ahead. And we should be right into high moisture corn by maybe the 15th or so. And it's drying down fast, though, so hopefully we can get in front of it here.
Finally, any damage in your feedlot?
We lost a few shades. We have shades in every pen, and not anymore. But the cattle are doing well. We've got some muddy pens that we're combating, but we were in pretty nice shape as far as the pen conditions prior to this storm. So it drained off pretty well, and we're having to pump some water around to make sure all is right, and we can catch another storm if we get it. But by and large, the pens are holding together, and the cattle are in good shape.